Al, can you replace that light bulb in the kitchen?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Sometimes I have such little faith in men, but then there's instances last night where I was taking the train home and the owner of the bar was like, "You're not walking to the train alone." Walks me to the bouncer and says, "You need to walk her to the train." This man walked me all the way to the train, was like, "Do you want me to wait till it gets here?" Waited till it got there before he left. Then the owner texted me and said, "Please let me know when you're home, okay?" Chivalry in most places, but not all places.
You know, men have to start, the thing about what's going on today in the world, because we see a lot of modern women talking a lot of trash, right? So at some point in time, a man has to draw a hard line. Bars. He's got to draw a hard line. He's got to say, listen, because a lot of these modern women continue to try to see how far they can push a man. And so at some point in time, you got to draw a hard line and say, "You're not doing that. You're not going to be doing that. Come on now. Why are you acting like that?" Right? And, depending on your attitude, depending on your temperament, you might get a little bit beside yourself. You don't really want to be all in their face, right? But ladies, you have to understand that the way that you talk to men, the way that you talk to people in general, because it could be a woman that you talk to sideways and she will be all, "Who are you talking to?" And she'll be all in your face. And a lot of these modern women think that they can fight, think that they can, they'd be ready to swing on somebody. Yeah, maybe, but that person that you're talking to sideways might be ready to swing on you too. And they might be able to knock you out. So respect. If they don't have respect for you, then you need to start having a little bit more respect for yourself. Saying, "Listen, I understand that, you might be upset. What's going on? And whatever I did to you, I apologize." Or what, I don't even know what I did. But, this type of stuff, like you talking to me sideways like I'm your child, that's got to stop. And that's what a lot of modern women think that they can do nowadays.
Single men, where are you? There are already a lot of women inside the new LDR Connect group right now looking for real connection, real conversations. So if you're single, open to meeting someone, tired of dating apps going nowhere, actually willing to talk and do video calls, well, come check us out. I'm currently giving a 7-day free trial for anyone who comes in. People are already introducing themselves, messaging and connecting. The link is in my bio, or comment link and I'll send it directly to you. At LDR Connect, we're here to connect from all across the world. Men, where are you?
You guys better pay attention to me tonight. I'm so sick of it. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like simple.
Okay, so I recently went to a singles event and it was 90% women. And I was wondering, where's all the dudes?
With 1,000 singles in attendance. Are we all living the same life at this point? Because I've never been in a room with that many single people, even thought that it was even, I thought I was the only one left. I mean, beautiful women, all types, shapes and sizes. Where are the men? Where are the men? Then again, don't know. Never mind.
A lot of these modern women, they're double-minded. That's why men don't really want to mess with them. Strong, independent one day, don't need no man one day. Female empowerment, women are the best one day. And then the next day, oh, my pinky is broken. I need help. Oh, it seems like a snake bit the back of my ankle. Need some help. Seems like a rat crawled up my butt. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Need help. That's what I was trying to tell you before. But you said you were strong and independent. You could just make a call. You could just make a call. Okay, little CEO. Go ahead and just make a call. You the godmother. Go ahead and do it. Until you can't. There was one woman that was talking about, man, I have all of these men on my roster. And when it's time for them to show up for me, none of them are available. Interesting. None of them can help me take this up my stairs. Why would they? You didn't even offer them any lunch. Just come do it for free. And there's a plethora of examples. Modern women are expecting men. I want to use your muscles now. I want you to help me, and help me all day. While I sit up there and scream and holler at you, I'm not going to pay you nothing. I'm not even going to give you a drink of water. I got this hot water in my car. Do you want that? Have drink water that's been in there, sitting in the center console for 4, 5, 6 weeks, under the seat with McDonald's fries sitting around it. Girl, get out of my face. Look.
Oh, so you're the single girl with really high standards who is very emotionally unavailable, but also extremely emotionally intelligent, enough to know your patterns, enough to know that you're an avoidant attachment, Enneagram girl that self-sabotages intimacy, but you don't mean to, because for you, you actually do crave intimacy and connection. You want to be in a relationship, but at the same time, you're terrified of it, because in the past, last time you got emotionally invested, you got hurt, because behind every hyper-independent girl is deep down a lover girl with ex trauma, and so you're just like, who can I relate to? Who can I talk to? Because now that I'm healing, being more self-aware in my 20s, learning my patterns, I'm recognizing I'm actually in a place where I kind of want to be in a relationship again. I'm manifesting my future person, but I have no one to relate to, because all my friends and family see me as this independent girl, because I've built up this facade that I don't need anybody. Now I'm just like going into the fall kind of wondering like who understands me, and I'm here to say hi. My name is Savannah Lee. I make music for you. I'm an Enneagram 8. I'm an avoidant attachment, and I have an EP coming out tonight, literally in just a few hours, called For Your Entertainment. It's a snapshot in my 20s, and it touches on all of these topics. And so if you're someone that relates, I really hope this finds you, and let me soundtrack your fall.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
You can't keep poking a good guy and then play the victim when he finally snaps. Listen, a man can be the most patient and forgiving person in the world. He will bite his tongue and try to keep the peace, but his kindness has a limit. You can't keep crossing his boundaries and then act shocked when his attitude suddenly changes. If you push him to his breaking point, he is going to stop being soft. He won't negotiate anymore. He's just going to put his foot down. Why does this happen? It all comes down to one word: disrespect. To a man, respect is like oxygen. Having arguments or having a bad day is totally normal. But if you make fun of him, talk down to him, or try to make him feel small, you are lighting a fuse. Don't be surprised by the explosion if you are the one who lit the match.
A lot of men are seeing how these ladies behave today, the things that they talk about. And I think the scariest thing is you have women. We used to talk about hitting the wall at 30s, in your 30s, your late 30s and stuff like that. These women, some of these ladies are pushing the boundary. And instead of stopping while they're ahead, they continue going on into their 40s and their 50s. Talking crazy, acting crazy, looking crazy, disrespecting men, and then wondering, why can't I get somebody? Why can't I find a man that likes me? Men are seeing this type of behavior and they're completely turned off by it. They're completely put off by it. You're still wanting a man to respect you, to treat you like a queen, but you don't dress like a queen. You don't have queen attire on. You don't even have princess attire on. You don't even have normal peasant attire on. You look like somebody that just out there on the street, hardly any clothes on. You don't care. You don't carry yourself in a way that a man would be like, that's a respectable woman. That's a lot of the real issue. A lot of these modern women don't really understand. They don't carry themselves in such a way where you can even really take them seriously. Why would a man, how is a man going to be able to live with that long term?
The why? The light switch? Do you not have a phone? Assuming you have a phone charger too. And some of the setups men have are absolutely efficient and wonderful and clean and minimalist. Half those mugs in that cupboard, they're probably impossible to wash. Like, yeah, they might be cute for decoration, but decorations are just dust collectors anyways. It seems like men can't do anything without being shamed for it. Oh no, he has a phone charger. Oh no, he has shoes. Do you wear shoes?
A guy will go literally to war for the girl he actually wants to be with. They will move mountains, face fears, and change habits for you. They won't ghost, they won't confuse you. They'll make it very clear that they're not letting you go. I know a guy that just paid his girlfriend's monthly salary so she could travel with him all month. If they want you, they will make a way. If he's not putting in effort and you have to chase him, you're an option. The one that wants you, he'll show up and he'll fight for you every day.
And what's funny is a lot of modern women, they like to do background checks on you, like they're hiring you to be the next VP or the next CEO or something like that. What company did you leave? Right? Let me, get some references. Let me talk to people that you worked with. Let me talk to your boss, right? and you sitting up there like, ma'am, this is Chipotle. We're just trying to get to know each other. This is Starbucks. I'm just trying to see if I like you. You trying to see if you like me. That's it. But they're going to the end, and I know they're pulling out. Well, you got to be safe. I got it. I understand it. But even at that angle, when a man says, okay, well, if you're wanting these things, you're wanting to know these things about me, well, can I know these things? And it'd be respectable things. What can I know about you? Can I know these things? These are things that I would want to know about a woman, and I would be curious to know about my next potential partner. But all of a sudden, those are inappropriate, and how dare you? Don't you have any manners? Chivalry is actually dead. I like a man that doesn't ask any questions. I like a man that doesn't, expect a woman to do anything. He just works. That's a real man. All of a sudden they pulling out the think pieces on what their grandfather did. Some of these women don't even know their grandfathers. Well, I heard stories. No. Your grandfather wasn't doing any of that. Matter of fact, and that's not to say that he wasn't a good man. It's just to say sometimes we be putting things out there that didn't actually happen. We would have wanted them to happen, and sometimes we're memorializing people as if they did something that they didn't actually do.
Be asking what happened to the good people. I'm saying everybody want a good person, so they get one, then they take advantage of them. They take their kindness for weakness. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to go around playing victim. When half the people playing victim is really
somebody good, keep them. Not a lot of good ones left. It's really not. I probably can count on my hands how many good people is left in the world. But when you find somebody that's good for you, when you find your person, when you find somebody that's going to hold you down, when you find somebody that's going to love you through thick and thin, when you find that one person that you can argue with and be mad at and be upset around, and when things calm down, y'all can be back like this, like nothing ever happened, keep them. The world is changing. The internet is brainwashing these people. The streets is brainwashing. The streets is changing. Like, every year, things is getting worse and worse. It's not about looks no more these days. It's not about a body no more. Like, all of that is getting played out. It's really rare. When you find your person, keep them, or for somebody else, take them. If not, you're going to end up alone. When you find...
Why is being a big girl in a friend group on a night out such an exhausting experience? I went out last night with my friend, and all of my friends are 10 out of 10s, which I love for them and I love for me also. And it was so alarming to me how many men would come up to my friend trying to holler at her and completely ignore me. And this is not a new experience. Like, I've experienced this multiple times, but it just alarmed me because I don't be going out like that. And I'm like, wow, people are still acting like this? Like, really? In 2024, the year of our Lord? It's such an interesting tactic because I don't need you to entertain me. A simple hello introduction is fine, but completely ignoring my existence is just very odd to me. And it's a very interesting approach. It's do you think this is getting you brownie points with my friend? What? Because if it was me and you completely ignored one of my friends, it's a wrap. I'm never speaking to you. But when guys do that, I hold a grudge for life. Even if this goes somewhere, I will never acknowledge your existence in my entire life. I will stand on business till I die and never speak to you again. You couldn't speak to me at first jump. I will never speak to you again, truly. And I'm so glad that I have done work to just become more secure in myself, because I know I looked good as well last night. Nobody can tell me otherwise, but I know back in the day, that would not have been the case. I would have felt so insecure. I would have felt so down about myself and been oh my God, what does this mean? It doesn't mean anything. It just means that people are and I just hate that this is an experience that so many of us have to go through just because we are not what people are attracted to. It's weird. Honestly, it's odd. But what can we do?
And once again, you have to understand that these modern women really need to take a closer look at the company they keep. You might even, in some of these situations, have the woman and the man doing fantastic. They're doing great, vibing, everything is clicking like it's supposed to. But then she might put in the group chat, I'm so happy, he's taking me here, this, we're going there, he's paying for this. And then somebody in the group chat with their miserable behind is going to find a reason not to like him. And here you are, once again, back at square one, because these modern women, they love you as a friend, but they cannot be happy for you. I can't do it. It's against my code. It's against who I am. So I'm going to actively work to destroy your life. That's how modern women think.
You guys want to see an example of a wife getting offended that her husband has to talk to other women at his work? Here it is.
Okay, yep. Well, it was good chatting with you. Appreciate you taking the time. And yeah, if you need anything, just holler at me. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Yes, ma'am. You too. Okay, sounds good. All right, bye.
The problem that I see with this is that man followed everything to a T by the book. Like, he did nothing wrong. He was warm, kind, and professional, and he wanted to get off the phone. Also, men that are very interested in another woman, like, he doesn't want to get off the phone. And some women got after him for using the term ma'am, which I see as like super formal. That's not a term that you would use on a woman that you're really interested in. Maybe some of you will disagree on that, but from my viewpoint, the man did nothing wrong to signal any sort of red flags. All this is coming from is internal stuff from within the wife. And as long as she can recognize that and she doesn't end up giving her man the silent treatment or treating him terribly, then hopefully she can just learn from it, work on it, and grow from it. Otherwise, that husband is probably never going to know peace.
I refuse to become a wife until I fully embody and embrace what being a wife is about.
And what do you think that is?
Well, seeing as though I've never been a wife yet, I'm going to speculate.
Yes.
But it is being able to truly relinquish self and make nearly everything about the union.
I feel like a woman is a wife before she's married.
Ooh, that's good.
I know I'm a wife.
That's good.
Like, there's zero question. And I may never get married.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea what God has in store. Now, do I believe I will? Yeah. Do I desire? Absolutely. But will I? I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought I would be married by the time I was 28 with a white picket fence, a dog named Paco, and 3 kids.
Hello.
And that is not what happened.
So what do you think is the reason why you're not married up till now?
I've been engaged twice.
Okay.
And right now I could be married.
Yeah.
I walked away from both engagements. I've never been walked away from in a relationship, to be honest. And maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the drama, because I give all of the love and I give all of the support and I give all of the respect when I'm in a relationship. I fall, like, as soon as I choose you, I'm like, you're it.
Yeah.
And I will choose you over every single person. It's like, look, if it comes to my best friend, I'm still choosing him.
My man. Absolutely.
If it comes to my family, I'm choosing my man.
Absolutely.
He's after God. That's how I operate. So now I'm much more patient inside of my vetting process. The options are here. I'm absolutely dating and having an amazing dating experience.
As you should. Date them all.
Right. But I'm not rushing. I'm not in a rush to do it wrong anymore.
Yeah.
Because for me,
good.
I think a lot of people make marriage the goal and they weaponize singleness.
A lot of these young ladies, these modern women, are ruining their lives. They're ruining their lives. You out here, independent for years, and then suddenly, oh shoot, I want a provider. I want a man that's going to take care of me. All of a sudden, I need a provider. You spend years, your entire 20s posting, oh, well, I don't need no man. I'm strong and independent. Men can't do nothing for me. And now you're 36. You're 46. You're 56. Talk about, I want a man who leads. I want a man who protects and provides. I want a man to really pray and lead me and guide me in the way that I need to go. I'm ready to step into the next phase of my life. It's interesting. Why did it take you until you're 50 years old to see that? And that man has been waiting on you for years. You want to run back to him. when you've been dogging him.
I forgave you. I just don't want you near me anymore.
Yeah.
See, people confuse forgiveness with reconciliation.
Yeah.
Like just because I let go of the anger, I'm supposed to let you back into my life. That's not how this works. Where I come from, forgiveness is quiet. It's personal. It's something a man does so he can sleep at night. But access is earned. And once it's lost, it doesn't come back easy. I can shake your hand and still never sit at your table again. I can wish you well and still keep you at a distance where you can't touch nothing I built. Because I remember the disrespect, the moves, the way you carried yourself when you thought I wasn't paying attention. See, I don't need revenge.
Yeah.
Time handles that. All I need is distance.
Yeah.
Because a smart man doesn't hate you, he just removes you. No noise, no drama, no second chances, just a closed door and a lesson you don't get to repeat. So understand this, I forgave you, but that don't mean you get to stand next to me again.
Yo, it's your favorite AI uncle here. If you want to learn how to create and monetize an AI influencer just like this, click the link in my bio.
Excuse me. You are so gorgeous.
So most guys will see this woman walking, they won't go up and approach her. There's two different ways you can do it. You can do the indirect opener, which is asking her for directions or asking her what the time is, or you can do the more bold, direct approach, which displays more confidence, and you say, hey, I just thought you were attractive, so I wanted to come talk to you. You can see right here, she just said thank you.
Where are you from?
Mexico.
Mexico. Eres muy hermosa.
So you want to build connection as fast as possible. That's why I asked her where she's from. She said Mexico. This is a good time to learn a little bit of different languages so you can make the conversation more personal to her specifically. And just a little bit of back and forth. Eres muy hermosa. You know how we do it. And we just keep the conversation going.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Susie.
Kamran.
Always ask for the name and give your name back. I learned this from the book, The Psychology of Influence. They talk about anytime the names are used in a conversation, it makes the person trust you slightly better in terms of reciprocation. So that's why I always ask for the name and I give my name.
I'm from San Diego.
Oh, okay.
How long are you in Miami?
2 days.
Nice. Nice to meet you. I'd love to keep in touch with you. Are you on Instagram?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is just a good reminder for everybody. When you see a beautiful, attractive woman walking, don't just let her walk by. Just go in there, introduce yourself. This interaction took a total of 20 seconds. I was able to walk away with the contact information. It just shows that, hey, a lot of times we get in our head, we don't want to say something, but when we do say something and we keep it quick and polite and respectful, a lot of times you can build a new connection. Comment gesture if you want more breakdowns.
So what continues to happen over and over to a lot of men, actually good men, actually decent men, is, and women, modern women will say this, and they'll say this is what they expect. I expect the man to text first. I expect the man to do all of the planning, grow some, and, from start to finish, I want to see, and they say this online, I want to see you from start to finish, plan a date, plan this, plan that, do this, do that. And it sets them up in a way, and society backs them a lot of times on this. It sets them up in a way to make it seem like they're the only ones in the relationship that you need to get their approval. Like the man doesn't need to say, okay, I'm doing things. So what are you going to be doing? How are me and you going to connect? Let me see what you can do. When it comes to that point, modern women stop. And all of a sudden, I don't have to prove myself to you. But a man has to prove himself. Oh, yeah, that's how it is. That's what a man should do. Right. And when men do that and they get no reciprocation, what do you think is going to happen?
Single men, where are you? I know you're out there because you guys are so responsive on my posts. So thank you for that. You're all amazing. Love all the responses, and you guys are being honest and open and vulnerable. Yes, love that. Okay, but now where do we find you? If we're all staying inside because, our lives are so busy and things are so expensive, where? Grocery store? Line dancing? Art museums, galleries, driving range, sporting events. Come on now, you gotta share with us. You can't just send a response and say you're in some state. Give us some ideas. I'm going to start hosting some live events, so feel free to join. But I'm also probably going to start hosting some matchmaking events in the major cities. So stay tuned. I hope to see you there.
When I'm explaining that his actions don't make me feel wanted, all he says is, if I didn't want you, I wouldn't be with you right now. That's not romance, bro. That's not romance. That is literally the lowest possible requirement of you being in her life. Let's imagine someone is starving very emotionally and your answer is like, did I leave you? Did I leave you? Did I leave you? Did I leave you? Did I leave? Because women just don't want present, bro. They want reassurance. They want intent. They want effort! Effort! Not someone standing there and thinking loyalty alone fixes everything in love. They genuinely think saying, but I'm here, aren't I? Stops the whole conversation. No, bro, no! Even the plant is in the house. Is it solving conversation? Tell me, is it solving? The question was never about are you being present or not. The question was, when she's with you, is she gonna feel loved or occupied?
Church is keeping you single. Okay, so I guess I have woken up and chosen this morning because I want to tell you why church is keeping you single. The time, the 99 and 2000s, circa juvenile. The place, everybody was outside. Everybody was outside. And what do you do when you're outside? You're meeting new people. You are experiencing things. You're crossing paths with people who may be compatible with you. You're crossing paths with people who may not be compatible with you, right? Right. So what exactly do you think is going to happen if all you do is go to church and you go to work and you go home and the next day you rinse and repeat and the next month you rinse and repeat? Who do you think you're going to meet? The answer is nobody for 300, Alex. So here's what I suggest. This summer, go outside. Men and women of God, go outside. Find something to do outside. Find an event to attend. You cannot be so afraid that you are going to meet some demon out in these streets when the fact of the matter is that many of us have experienced more demons in church than anywhere else.
I don't care how strong she is. No woman wants to be strong all the time. Always having to figure things out. Always having to toughen up and press forward and keep it together. No woman wants that. So if a woman is with you, what she really wants is to be able to turn her mind off so she can turn her feminine energy on. In a sense that's the loving intuitiveness, that's the softness. Like, we always ask women to ride for us, but think about if you are riding with somebody and they're safe and both hands are on the wheel, they're paying attention. That allows you to do what? To chill, relax, maybe even take a nap. But if that same person is driving all over the lines and on their phone, texting, changing music stations, they done been in wreck after wreck after wreck the last few years, now you on your P's and Q's because you got to make sure you good. What a woman wants is to be able to rest for once in a man's masculine energy that he's got things figured out. He's gonna take care of it. If he says it, he means it. He's consistent. He's got her back. She ain't by herself no more. She's got a man in her life now. And a woman needs to be able to rest because she can't be both feminine and exhausted. But if she can be feminine with you, because you and your masculine energy got things taken care of, now she can be your safe space away from the harshness of the world. So you can properly recharge every single day without destructive coping mechanisms and now go out and accomplish your mission in life.
I often hear women say that they won't be the first to ask a man out online, and here's why you need to do it. First and foremost, purely for the sake of taking control of your dating life back. Like, are you really just talking to a whole bunch of strangers online and just waiting around for them to be the one to ask you out? When you're dating online, you are literally just pixels in a sea full of profiles. Like, he has not assigned any meaning to you yet. Buyer Psychology 101 means people don't act until something feels personal, emotional, or urgent. And you asking him out does exactly just that. Suddenly, you're not just a profile. You're someone that actually noticed him, and that is a game changer. Asking him out sparks surprise, and confidence is irresistible. When you aren't afraid to ask, it will show him that you're a woman who knows not only who she is, but also what she wants, and that you're not afraid to go get it. Asking a man out doesn't make you desperate. It makes you memorable. It's not chasing, it's choosing.
If your ex moved on really fast, a lot of times that's more because they are trying to fill a void in their heart. So usually the right way to respond to a breakup is to be alone for a little while, get with the Lord, pray about it, clear your heart if there's anything that's lingering there, and take time to heal. And I feel like one of the reasons why people immediately jump into another relationship and move on so fast is because they are skipping over that process, and that desire to fill that void becomes way more important to them than actually getting true inner healing. And that's why one thing you'll see happen a lot is they will move on to another person. They'll fizzle out, right? Because usually those rebounds typically don't last very long. Then they'll circle back to that ex that they never truly moved on from in the first place because they just so quickly try to fill a void. So sometimes people do jump into rebound relationships because they are holding unforgiveness towards their ex. Instead of forgiving them and moving on from the situation, jumping into a new relationship sort of lets them overlook that, and they can just be like, oh, it's okay, like, I don't really care, because now this other person is now filling that void that should really be being filled with the Lord. God will heal your heart, right? God will heal those wounds, right? He'll put you back together. A person isn't going to do that, right? Only God can do that.
When Lisa, she's a volunteer and part-time staff in the organization that I ran, when she was called a frog farmer, my life flashed before me. Like, I literally saw rows of frogs, like on a farm with human heads. And there was my ex-husband, and there were all my ex-boyfriends that lasted about 2 weeks at a time, because I thought that men are con artists. And I wanted to reveal the con before I fell for it. So I would poke them. I would deliberately antagonize them to see their real self before I got sucked in. And I got to see that antagonism actually brought out the worst in them. It didn't bring out their real self. It brought out their real instincts, their need to protect themselves from me, which is one of the worst things that we do with men, and it's something I hope we get to talk about. There's a hierarchy in what we pay attention to, and men and women both, we love being in a state of provide, of just wanting to give and able to give and provide what people need, and that's a happy place for most people. But when we're afraid, when we perceive a threat, when we feel under attack, we retract from giving to protecting. And we'll protect whatever we see as under attack.
I think what modern women don't really want to admit is that they've been on Hinge for 2 years, swiping left. If a guy is holding a fish or wearing a certain shirt, sunglasses as their first pick, and that sort of stuff, then you want to post rants about how the algorithm is broken, Hinge is taking all my money, all of the good men are hid behind the paywall, and all that other stuff. Actually, if you would, I'm not saying that you have to pick the guy that you don't want to pick, but y'all are passing on men because he was holding a fish in his hand. He was holding a fish in his hand. Oh, well, he likes to fish too much. Isn't there some things that you like to do too much? Some of you ladies like makeup too much, and you'll spend hours doing that, but you want that man to leave you alone. Some of y'all are involved in gossip too much. Y'all will spend hours, days on end gossiping. Y'all will find new TV shows, new YouTube videos and channels that talk about nothing but gossip. That's all you want to hear about. And then you come home trying to talk that to him while he's trying to relax and play a game. You tell him about drama and stuff like that. And I know a man listen to you because you just go, oh, wow, that's crazy. But he'll listen to that and try to engage with you. But if a man wants to do something, oh, I really don't want to do that. So a lot of times it's the man having to take on what the woman wants to do, what a model, like for these ladies, at least what these ladies want to do, totally fully embrace it, or you don't embrace me, you don't really love me. And when a man says, okay, these are the things that I like to do, it's childish. That's childish. And you need to stop it immediately. Shaming men for doing the things that men like to do, instead of trying to sit down there and understand why he likes to do it, and maybe every so often getting involved in it. But if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. If the man's playing the game, go get some coffee. Go watch your favorite TV show. That's the time alone that you can go spend with a girlfriend. Oh, we had a girls' night out. You know, we just went down there and we just got drinks and we just sat at the bar for a little while. And then after that, we just came home. You know, I'll talk to my man for the rest of the night and went to bed. That could be the time that you're doing that. Or you go over her house and y'all have like a girls' night where y'all watch reruns of the 90-day Love Island stuff or whatever you guys like to watch. Do that. But y'all be so far in a man's bit. Y'all be so far trying to stop him from doing the stuff that he likes to do, instead of getting involved and saying, okay, you know, let me come into his world. Most of the time it's, well, he got to come into mine. But if I see something I don't like and he gonna want me to get involved in that, swipe. Okay, in 10 years you'll be like, oh, well, where are the good men at? You just kept on swiping on